What's up, y'all? It's your boy, The Amazing King, coming to you live in the color, bringing that oh so amazing touch. And I want to welcome you back to the Get Ready For It podcast, season 3. Hey, man, we back in this thing, ready to talk a little bit, get into some things, a couple of laughs. I got my boy in the building, KP.
Up jumps the boogie. It's your boy. What's going on, y'all?
He had that corona mask on, y'all. He had to make sure, he got the air waves can hit him enough. But we also got a couple people in the building. We got some guests from On the Stoop podcast. We got my boy, JD.
I didn't know we were supposed to have catchphrases.
You good?
What's up, man?
Just cooling, man.
Coolin'.
Glad to be here. Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate having you. And also we got my boy, KP, damn, P. Walker. I just tried that whole man life.
Hey, you got one letter in it. It's P Walk. It's P Walk though.
Listen, I want to apologize.
P Walk.
Y'all both like 6'4", same height and all that.
So black people don't look alike.
You'd be surprised. Not what my men tell me. We don't look alike. So my guy, KP, you want to start us off with your segment?
Give me just a second here. I think we can skip over that for now.
Oh, we just gonna skip over. Let's hop into something that happened to my brother, and I want to see if you guys are familiar with this situation, if it's something happened to y'all, or if you guys have any experience from this situation. So my brother, who can't come stay with me, because he trifling, he don't like to pay bills, and he's selfish and he dirty. Not that dirty. Listen, my mama raised him right. He just decided to live a different life. But since he can't come stay with me, he decided to shack up with some, how to say this, very lovely Caucasian young lady. And when I asked him if he was taking it serious, he told me that, well, he just needed a place to stay. So I looked that up, and there's actually a word for that. They call it hobosexual. That's when you use somebody when you got no place to stay. I just want to ask you fellas, is that something that you would partake in, or have you been a part of the hobo lifestyle? Like, what's going on with that?
I have never heard that term before in my life.
Listen, I just found out what it was 2 days ago.
You know, I always seen that that people kind of do that kind of thing, but not specifically for a place to stay. You know, you stay with some people and they got that meme that's going around. Where
Right.
You got income tax time.
Yeah.
You stand with it.
Listen, if I had to do it, I would. JD, what about you?
Man, I ain't never did it. I ain't never needed a place to stay.
That bad
Not
anyway.
that much.
Not that bad, man. Not that bad. But I mean, I know a few people who have done that. I didn't know there was a specific term for it. You know, I just was, you do what you got to do, I guess. You know.
How long does it count until it's a relationship? Like you just in it.
Like,
I think the moment you move your clothes,
I was
that's
finna
a
say, yeah.
relationship, bro.
Once you set that establishment,
Yeah,
like,
once you
well,
get
I'm
like a
here.
set
Yeah.
toothbrush establishment. That's when it's supposed to be.
It's kind of you in there.
So when I would ask my brother about this, I'm like, then you're just playing her. He's just using her and stuff like that. If you had to do it, would you do it? If you ain't had no place to stay, your family said, no, you can't come stay with me. You don't like to pay bills. Would you do it? Would you take advantage of a female for some place to stay?
Man, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Yes, I'm not living on the streets.
You gotta do
I
what you
don't
gotta
On the
do.
streets.
I wouldn't.
On the streets?
Nah, I ain't gonna be on the streets, but I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. I don't know if I put myself like that.
Yeah, then you obligated, or they like obligated to treat you some type of
You're just obligated to serve them that pipe every now and then. And
Now, do they always have to be ugly?
No, listen, they could be as fine as like Tyra Banks or as old as Betty White.
I mean, we done. Well, I know a couple people. They done had some.
Listen, if it was
good
Betty White,
chicks.
I'm staying with Betty White.
Yeah.
She don't need it all the time. She just needs somebody to talk to. I'm staying with her.
I need a place to stay, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
So you just pimping yourself out.
Pretty much.
Look,
yeah.
man.
You're a sugar baby.
I gotta do what I gotta do, bro. I need a place to live right now, man. I need to get back until I get back on my feet. You know, that's what they always say. You know, I just need
Right,
to stay
and
with you until I
then-
get back on my feet.
So
Your feet never come back.
Yeah.
Never.
Apparently.
So I should basically tell my brother to keep on because he needs that because he can't come stay with me at all. Right. So I need to just let him know that keep it up. Keep giving her that pipe. I mean, she ugly.
I mean, maybe it's just a cop out.
They not all winners.
Maybe he was disappointed in his choice and he just got to live with it for a little bit.
No, that man specifically told me I just needed some place to stay.
Yeah, no, I can't.
How you choose them like that though?
I mean, like you just said, man, we ain't got no place to stay. Who want to stay outside
but how does
in Florida in the hurricane season?
How's that conversation go though? Like, oh, I need a place to stay.
Nah,
Kinda
you lie.
Clearly,
The whole way.
he a smooth talker
For
because he
real.
got in there.
Listen,
so.
I love you, girl. I feel like we need to be more connected, so I need to live with you. My toothbrush needs someplace like.
I keep my shit at my folks' house and sleep in my car. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
Hey girl, so how many slots you got in your toothbrush holder?
And if she got kids, the benefits of you get to eat their snacks.
I mean, but then you gotta replace him if he ain't got no. He working. He got a job, right?
This is a job, but she ain't paying no bills.
See,
And she hasn't asked him to pay a single bill towards anything.
See, yeah, nah.
So the only thing he got to do eat the snacks and help with their little e-learning, every now and then. You feel me?
Yeah,
He
nah.
got it good.
He got it
He ain't gotta
good.
do nothing.
You gotta be a teacher. Shit, fuck that. I'll pass. I gotta teach kids that don't belong to me. Oh hell no.
Listen, so I guess me and JD on the same page. We like, do what you got to do. I told my brother to ride that wave until you can't ride it no more. Hopefully after the new year, maybe he can land on his feet. Maybe there's another stimulus check out there somewhere that's coming, $200. Then he can land on his feet. But he can't come stay with me. I'm sorry.
At
y'all,
all.
but completely at all. When I don't understand if y'all got siblings, right?
Yeah, I do.
You grew up with your siblings, so you know specifically how them niggas is and how they would do you if you let them do you a type of way. He that type of one. He'd be like, oh, I don't got the money right now. Then I turn into a week, and then a month, then a year. Then we end up fighting. Now we got family issues. We ain't talked in 3 years. So to avoid all that, just stay your ass where you at.
I understand, man. Hey,
It is what it is.
At least we on the same page.
it is what it is, man. You do what you got to do.
It's like
So-
KP and P. Y'all like, nah. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
fuck that.
I mean, I understand it. Just like I understand from like the sugar mama, sugar daddy thing. It's like the same type of thing. It's just
Damn,
that-
hold on, wait. So you not cool with being like a sugar baby or?
Listen, I never entertained the idea, so this
Oh no,
talk
we
about
got
it.
to
So
talk now, right?
So you telling me an old lady come up to you and be like, listen, young man,
I need that. I
I
need
got
that.
$350 every week for you.
You ain't gonna slide.
You just move
Now
this
she
mic.
look
You
good
ain't-
now.
You ain't for.
She
you ain't-
she one of them good looking old ladies.
old lady, so it's old lady.
First, I'm gonna let you know.
Halle Berry old
She-
lady, because
I'm
she
tell-
almost 50.
I mean,
Nah.
yeah, she.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
I mean,
He said she good
Listen,
looking.
we gonna take that back. She don't look like nothing. Okay, she look like one of them old white ladies you see in Publix. Mean mug, probably a little bit Karen-ish on her too.
I mean,
she-
some
but she
Karens
offering
can get it though.
But she offering you $350 a week. JD, you ain't taking it?
Pipe down.
So let me clarify. Is this in the current time, in my current situation?
I mean, let's just say you didn't have any consequences to worry about. That's just
I may consider this. Hey, I may
$350
consider
a
it.
week, and you get your rocks off. Shit.
And a place to stay and lay your head.
And she might just cook you some food. I mean, who knows what it tastes like? But you know.
And she's already a grandma, so you know that sweet potato pie is banging.
I don't know about that.
Damn. My man's
Yeah,
came.
she white is probably pumpkin pie. And I don't want nothing to deal with that. Nothing to do with that.
That's crazy.
Probably pumpkin pie. I'm pass.
She can't fuck up a PB&J, my God.
See, I guess that's for we and the stoop is a little bit different.
You know what I'm saying?
We taking all that
Yeah,
money.
you talking about I'm gonna cash out every time.
Like I said,
For
it's
real.
got to be like if it's in my current situation, now my wife ain't going for that.
I mean, yeah, of
Oh,
course. I'm
my
a
wife
married
ain't
man
going.
myself, so yeah, nah.
So your wife
hell
ain't
nah.
going for that.
Yeah, she ain't going for that.
Now
So let's say it was $3,500.
And you get to be in the wheel.
I'm
too.
talking about she one of them paid ass old ladies. Like she ain't got shit to do.
A week.
A week. Every time you clap them chicks, $3,500. Come across the table.
we kind of
Also,
had a
the only-
conversation like this before.
We've had this conversation many times.
And you in the wheel. She puts you in the wheel. Like you guaranteed to get more than her kids.
But the only way I can get the money is if I got to clap the
You
cheeks
got
to get
to
the money.
clap
So
the
you got
cheeks.
to. It's a
Like you,
requirement.
that penetration got to be
Got to
there,
happen.
and it got to be good.
With the lights on.
See,
Take it for the team.
you lost me when you said the lights had to be on.
The
Man.
lights got to be on. Okay.
If the lights
Listen.
off, I could push through. If the lights on, nah, man. I
Yeah,
can't.
you got
lights
to
off,
you
you
got to
ain't gonna
see
know
all
if you be
the freckles,
I can't.
Freckles, the
olive
liver
spot,
spots.
liver spot, whatever they call.
Just blindfold yourself. You'll be all right.
For real. Make it work, man.
You'll
Y'all
be all right,
selfish.
man.
Ain't,
Yeah,
ain't no
yeah.
blood flow with the lights on, bro.
Y'all selfish.
Or just take your glasses off.
That ain't good enough, bro. Ain't good enough.
So I guess, hey, we got different opinions on the podcast. So,
That's true.
I'm going to say take one for the team. And, hey, if anybody out there right now want to pay me to have sex with them, no matter the age, I don't give a fuck. Wait, let me just say that back. No.
Right.
18 and up, okay?
talking
No matter the age, I'm willing to be your finance. No, finance me. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But we already know what I'm talking about. So, moving on from that, we're going to talk about some something that happened in the entertainment business. Unfortunately, we lost Black Panther himself, Chadwick Boseman. Take a moment of silence for that. Damn, my nigga. Bet. Also, as well, Disney is now currently scrambling. Look at me, what the fuck I'm talking about? Scrambling, trying to figure out if they should replace him and get a different actor, or just have like his sister, who in the comic books takes over his position. And I want to get you guys' opinion on that.
Damn, we just had this well, you wasn't there for that conversation. You was at work, but we just had this conversation as well, man. I said that, just because in the comics, she became Black Panther, keep it true to the story, right, man. You know.
But she didn't become Black Panther until like years later, though.
I mean, well, fast forward to goddamn, it's a movie.
But that's the thing. T'Challa, I'm not trying to go deep into it, but he has a big storyline on what specifically he does. And I feel like in order to introduce Storm into that franchise, you have to have him there. Because that's what I think they're going to end up doing, is introduce Storm into that franchise.
Well, I think that probably was a plan.
I think that's the thing. I think that was the plan. I don't think they're going to because I think a lot of Black people want to see her in the movie. So if they switch out him for a sister, you got to explain what happened to the Black Panther. Then you got to find, there's no way to introduce Storm into that.
I mean, it'll never be another Chadwick, though. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, no,
That's
and the one thing I don't want them to do, because I just feel like it's going to fuck up the storyline, is don't resurrect Killmonger. Because that's going
But that was a good choice, though.
That's
That was a good choice,
taint
though.
the whole damn story, man. Like,
Is it?
Yes.
It will, though, no, for real.
It's going to taint the whole story.
It's just going to be like, oh, he was never dead. He was about to die in a cave and some...
That's how it always works in resurrection stories. They never give you the full death, so you always got to be on the cliffhanger. Like
you
they
gotta
could come back.
assume, yeah.
But I feel like if they don't replace him, they're gonna have to explain how the man died and stuff like
Killmonger
that.
died though. He was like for sure dead.
Well, they can always resurrect the motherfuckers. Put a little water on him, like some holy water, and be like, hey, come up from life.
And that's gonna piss me off. He got stabbed in the heart. Let him
yeah, he dead
Let
as
him die.
fuck. Yeah.
Like, just let it go. Let it go.
So if they did replace him, who would y'all pick for the replacement? Denzel Washington's son.
It's not
Hell
a
no.
bad choice. Actually, one thing I would say about Chadwick is when he first got to be Black Panther, I didn't think he was a good pick.
Me?
No,
No.
I was excited.
I thought he was a little bit too older. I mean, I thought he was older because what I mean, he's like 40 something when he got that role.
No, he was late 30s.
He got late 30s, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it wasn't. I didn't think it wasn't an age thing for me. It was more so like the type of person that he is. Like I think he was a little too quiet and reserved.
Have you ever
Black
seen
Panther.
James Brown? The movie he played in?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
man, that man
thought
did
it
it.
was a great
He did
pick.
a bomb
I thought
ass
it was
job.
a great
He did, but he plays that to James Brown. But his portrayal of Black Panther, I think, was should have been a little bit stronger to me.
He's too humble for you.
A little bit. And maybe it's the story in the movie that made it seem like that, but I wish he was just a little bit more.
I mean, because if you look at the movie, he kind of didn't know a lot outside of what he knew, and all of that was coming to him at a time when his dad died, and he's like, oh shit, all this other. He confused. Well, that's just my take on it.
Yeah.
Look, you already know how I feel about the movie itself. Bro. We had a whole segment about this, but you know how I feel about the movie itself. But as far as him, I thought it was a solid choice,
Yeah.
bro. He plays Black excellent well, man.
Yeah,
You
that
know.
he does.
He does.
That he does.
He does, but are you saying that in retrospect now, or is it?
No, I said that to begin with, bro. I said I didn't have any problem with the character. I just thought the movie as a whole was just okay. I just thought it was.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was okay.
just okay.
It was okay.
I haven't seen that.
That's cool.
James
You haven't?
Brown movie.
Oh, the James Brown movie. We talking about
we
Black
talking
Panther,
about-
right?
Black Panther.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Black Panther.
That was tens across the boards, man.
Like I thought like it was okay.
I thought it was. I think like as far as like the coordination, the graphics, and everything was like A1. Like there, I didn't see any slip ups there.
I mean,
so.
I think it's one of their best origin movies as a whole, because origin movies
True.
are hard to do.
Yeah.
Right, true.
But I still, it was okay. It was cool. I like what it did for the culture, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, it did a lot for a culture. That's why I feel like they don't have to do something. So y'all don't have anybody in mind that y'all think. I already said I think Denzel Washington's son would be an easy replacement because I don't say he looks like the man. He has the similar features. Now the accent that he got from his daddy, I don't know how you gonna lose that, but I feel like he's the best next option.
I mean, I don't have no problem with that as long as he don't come in trying to sound like Denzel on any Denzel movie.
Yeah, because bro, I was
Like,
watching a movie. A new movie he coming out with. He sound just like his dad. I'm like, bro, this ain't it. I can't even take you serious.
It ain't like he do it on purpose.
I was like,
I
yes,
mean,
is that
yeah, bro. I don't want to see no Denzel mannerisms with Black Panther, bro.
For
I
real.
don't want to.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would suck.
like-
Yeah, that would fucking suck.
And there's a lot of actresses and actors that if they may carry an accent or a type of way of speaking, but they train themselves to lose that. So I feel like if he's gonna take that position, you're gonna have to get that African accent, which I don't know, because Chadwick did a good job. I thought he was really from somewhere in Africa.
That took work because he has a
I was gonna say,
he has a movie on Netflix called Message to the King,
Mm-hmm.
and it's one of the worst African accents I have ever heard. Like it's not
That's-
great.
I mean,
That's when he first started to work on
yeah,
it,
that's
right?
when he first. I think he was starting to kind of get it for Black Panther. Cause I think Message to the King, he filmed first.
yeah.
But I'm like, God damn, this is
It's horrible, yeah.
It was
I mean, in his
horrible.
defense, he had 2 legit African women on set with him, so I mean, maybe that helped him.
That is true.
You know?
And then also the language that they spoke wasn't a real language.
Yeah,
It was
so
a
it's
bunch of
like, yeah,
African
you just-
languages they put together. So.
Yeah, you just had to have the accent once you switched to English. So it's like, all right, he probably didn't have to work that hard. And like you said, he had his other movies. So
But I mean, for recasting, they kind of got the heavy hitters in the
in
In
the
the-
movie, right?
in the
that's what
movie
I was
already,
gonna say. I
in the
feel like
mid-30s.
a lot of people they had that could have played his role was already in the movie. So
Yeah.
that's why the only person I could think of. I don't even know Denzel's son's name. I just know he's Denzel's son.
he's like
But-
John David or something.
I mean, I don't know if he has range though. Like
He just had that one movie, the Christopher Nolan movie.
the Klansman, right?
No, Tenet, and he got Black Klansman. With,
Well, Tenet hadn't came out yet, though, right?
I think
it
Tenet just came
just
out.
came
Oh, okay. I was
It
about to
just
say,
came out.
yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's enough range for you. You go from Black
mean-
Klansman to Tenet.
Right, yeah.
It's like, do they get somebody like a completely unknown actor to play it, or do you get try to find, because you can't find no light skinned man to play Black Panther. It has to be somewhat of a darker skinned man to play it, and like I said, he has to be able to portray that African descent. And I don't know a lot of other black actors that could do that.
In that 30 to 40 age range.
They
Because Tay Diggs can't do it
Nah.
at all.
It
I would
is a
walk
little
out of the
small,
movie
though.
theater.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
tiny.
he can bulk up, man. They can definitely bulk
He
up.
can't grow.
Oh yeah, you mean height?
He's
wise.
like, yeah, Chadwick was
Yeah.
like my height
Oh, true.
almost. Yeah, so.
Yeah, 5'5"
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Talking all small and shit. Hey, yo, little nigga. Like, wait a minute.
Nah, they gonna go the Fast and Furious route, bro. Remember
Damn.
when Paul Walker died and they did that CGI?
Yeah,
at
but
the end?
they had
But
a brother.
they-
Chadwick
they
don't got
gon-
no brother.
Yeah, but
they
I,
going.
but
they
I feel
got
like
technology.
they
It's Disney.
I feel like they had like when Paul Wall, they had already shot some of the
Well, yeah,
Fast
they-
Forward.
they had shot
hadn't
majority of it.
anything of Black.
It was,
Panther
he
too.
talking about like the scene where they like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Disney we talking about, man.
Yeah,
Disney got
true.
money out the ass, man.
That's true.
I mean, but they are trying to figure out what the fuck to do because they have no clue what to do. I don't think.
I mean, shit, there's nothing to do. Just stop where your ass at.
I don't think they shot anything yet, bro. I think they were just getting ready to get started.
Like,
I
literally.
ain't even sure they started.
Okay, here's a follow up question. It may be a little sensitive, but I wanna ask it. So we found out that he was diagnosed with cancer for a certain period of time. He didn't tell nobody but his family. Do you feel as though he should have told his colleagues and the people he was working for?
No, I mean they probably knew. They had
No,
to
they
know.
said they didn't
Nah,
know.
they ain't know
Nobody
nothing.
No,
And that's my little dilemma with that. I feel like he should have told them, man. If you know that if your cancer stage is getting like to a certain point where you like, you know what, I may not make this. It's just courtesy or kindness. I don't know. It's hard.
but
I
that's
feel
what I'm
he
saying.
should've
Like
told somebody.
chemo and treatment, that shit take. You can't just walk off no set for 2-3 days and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
But he
I'm
was
just at the
but he
house
was doing
chilling.
that. He shot a movie going through all that chemo stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but I feel like maybe the people in charge knew. Yeah, like
They
the
didn't know
people
either.
around him. I mean, you could say that. Nobody really knows, but he kept it quiet for 4 fucking years. Like, if you got that tight of a circle of understanding with a producer or a director and say, hey, look, this is my situation. These are my accommodations that I'm going to need. You have to have that talk because with a contract anyway, those things are going to be said. So when you have chemo and all that shit, when he gets sick or like if he on set, he gets sick, he got to explain that shit to somebody. I don't care what nobody's saying. Yeah, they could say they didn't know, which is A1. That's cool. Everybody kept that shit on the wraps, but somebody outside of his circle had to know something.
But at the same time, he was at the tail end of that contract. I think Black Panther 2 was the final. That was the final movie under the contract.
So it's just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah.
At this point, you know what I'm saying?
And at first you couldn't tell because he looked normal, but
Right.
them recent pictures of him losing all that weight, something.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck. I'm
I
asking
would
questions.
say he would eventually he would have to tell them because he has to put on weight for that. I believe for that role for Black Panther. So he would have had to tell them eventually. My thing is this though. I've dealt with somebody unfortunately passing and deciding that not to tell their family that, you know, this is what's going on. I think it's devastating to not tell somebody you finna die and you know that you're dying. So I just think that he could have just been like, hey, man, listen, I may not make it a couple more years, or this is what I'm going through, and it's getting worse. Because in cancer, you know, it goes through stages. So it goes from one stage to another, to another, to another. So you get to a point where you're like, oh, no, I'm not finna make this. So I feel like he could have been like, hey, listen, I know we because they were literally finna start Black Panther 2. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not finna make it. Or I may not make it because he's not. But
yeah, I mean, I think he could have thought that he was going to be all right for a certain amount of time,
Yeah,
and then it
true.
finally progressed to somewhere where he couldn't control,
right.
and then that's when you
It
saw him
is
get
what it
skinny.
is,
Because
yeah.
I don't think he was ever as skinny as he was a couple months
Not
ago.
at all.
Oh, no.
And people were saying that I know people were saying when that happened that he was doing it for a movie role.
Right.
Excuse me. I think that the Five Bloods movie on
Right.
Netflix.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of thought it was until the cancer thing happened, and you
Right.
kind of connect the dots and say like, hey, this is what really happened.
Nah, I said something's wrong with
People
him.
were saying,
Yeah.
people are assholes.
Yeah,
bro.
they
would
is,
say,
but yeah,
he
nah.
on drugs,
Yeah,
he on
nah,
crack,
that other
this, that.
shit.
But people
Well,
were going in.
When I looked at him, that was the first thing I said. I said something wrong with him.
That man was
Like,
dying.
come on, bro. From if you seen like the James Brown, like any of his other movies, or just seen him, and then the only motherfucker that ever did that was 50 Cent. And when he lost all that weight, niggas really thought he was dying. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he should have said something to somebody.
But he
Listen.
so in terms of saying something, if he said something to the production company or
Right.
whatever, I think he probably would have felt limited in terms of getting the role in the first place.
I mean, no, like I agree with it that he didn't say anything like
Professional.
when he first got the role, because he probably was like in somewhat of an earlier stage of it.
Mm-hmm.
But when he knew his body was like going downhill, there should have been like, hey, bro, listen, let me tell you something. I've been dealing with this for the last 4 years, and it's not looking too
so
good.
you're talking about when it progressed.
Yeah, when it got progressed,
I got you.
because you know cancer is a progression. You know when it's like, okay, you got stage 5. That doctor looked at you like, bro, listen, it ain't looking too good. That's what I'm saying. He should have been like, okay.
But what does that change if it's 6 months from now to right now? It doesn't really change anything.
yeah, because he could have been like, yo, I got cancer, and then
They would have been prepared, I think.
The only difference that I think would have made something that would have made a difference is if he said something before they started making Black Panther.
that part, yeah. At this point, after that movie was done,
He would have told him that he wouldn't got the role though.
I mean, how do you know that though? Some people were willing it because it was an all black movie. Who else was
what
they
I'm
gonna
saying,
choose?
they could have, if you talking about, we going back to Black Panther 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If he would have told them in casting, listen, I got cancer, they wouldn't have picked that man.
but what
No,
if?
he was already Black Panther because
I
he
don't
had been
think the
in.
movie. I don't think the movie ever would have got made.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. Like they
You don't think they would have found another actor?
no,
The
they
moment-
chose him.
Yeah, I would say the moment they started thinking about Black Panther, they already
already
came out and
knew,
said like
yeah.
it was Chadwick Boseman. That was the only person they wanted to play Black
I
Panther.
feel like they would have found somebody else
Not
to
at
play that
all.
man in that movie.
And if it
man.
was, that movie
Them white
probably
people
wouldn't have
don't
been
care about that.
as.
They care about that money.
Nah, not that director in particular.
Mm-hmm. They would have
Yeah,
found somebody to play.
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
If it ain't-
he went
if it
out
ain't-
and looked for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been like, oh well, you got cancer next. Nah,
So you think if he would have told them that, oh, I got cancer, they would have just scrapped their whole Black Panther franchise?
I wouldn't say that, but
Nah,
it
they-
probably would have took a little longer to make.
He probably would have just pulled Michael
Small
B.
That's what I'm
cameos.
thinking. I honestly think they would just found somebody else.
Because Michael B is his boy, so he probably would have just pulled him over to be Black Panther if the movie didn't come out yet.
I don't think that would have been a good choice though.
I would've
He
hated that
played
at the
his
end of
part.
the
Yeah.
day.
He did, but I'm saying
Yeah, he's a
if
good
it
villain.
was
Michael's a
short
good
notice like that, he probably would have did something like that.
I
Because he has that working relationship. It's like their third or fourth movie together.
It is.
yeah, but you also got to look at the catalog. Like Michael B has never been like the superhero. He's always
He was
been
in
like
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Trash.
Oh, it's beyond trash. Beyond trash.
the new new one, right?
The
Yeah,
newest
nah.
one, that bit is
mm-mm.
completely
Yeah,
garbage.
nah.
I watched that bitch earlier. I'm like, this is trash.
That's-
I could've
he-
kept this.
Michael B has always been like the bad boy, or like, you know what I mean? Like he's never been like a super fucking hero. I don't see that. After Jackie Robinson shit.
I mean, he been the clean cut. Well, he wasn't really clean cut in Creed. because he was kind of that
He
rough.
was a
That's what I'm
boxer from the hood.
Yeah.
That's
so-
what he
He
was
was a
in
baseball
fucking
player,
jail and
hardball.
juvie and shit. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like
yeah.
it was always like he was always in some shit. It's another movie. I think it's called like where him and some white boys they find this meteor and they all get
We just talked about
superpowers
this movie.
and shit. And he was,
Yeah, we just talked about that movie.
good ass
Yeah.
movie. But in that movie, he was like one of those popular kids that did dirt on the fucking side. So
But
it was like,
he was the cool kid in that movie though. He was all right. Like he was trying to lick him on a good and good.
I guess, yeah, I guess. But then that was still young Michael B. So I don't know.
Michael B. Jordan has 2 roles. He can play the hood nigga, and then he can play the smart nigga. That's it, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
Yeah.
Those are his.
Ow.
Those are
He-
his
yeah.
roles.
That's range.
That ain't much range, bro.
What he need to you gotta have that comedic side to be able to have range.
Because if you look at in Chronicle, the movie we just talked about,
Yeah.
he was a the cool kid, but he was also smart as shit.
Also
and then
true.
his Netflix show Raising Dion, he like a meteor chaser or some shit. Like he's a smart
Yeah,
nigga in that too,
that's
bro.
true.
Like his 2 roles are hood
So
nigga,
what, so
smart nigga.
Fruitvale Station.
That one
Insensitive, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's from the hood. It's insensitive.
That's true. That he played a
From the
nigga from the
hood.
hood who died at the end of a cop.
Look, he know his roles, man.
That's
hood nigga,
true.
smart nigga.
I mean, he does got that new movie with Jamie Foxx where he's the lawyer.
Yeah, yeah. I see
I
it.
seen parts of it, but me personally, them movies I can't watch.
Is that
See, I don't
that
believe
Just
that
Mercy?
Michael B. Jordan
Mhm.
can play a leading role in a superhero movie.
Again, he's a lawyer.
Smart nigga.
I think he could. I think he has the image to be able to play somebody like that.
I think he could play
Like
a leading
Black
role.
Panther.
I feel like
Black-
he could. I feel like he could be a. I feel like if you think about a black actor right now, currently, he's the first person I think of that's out currently working. Who else you think about?
Like a
Besides
male.
Morris Chestnut, he's a legend. You can't count that man.
I mean, I wouldn't put him in no superhero role either.
I put him as
So
a
I
villain.
mean, like in terms of like when we were talking earlier about filling the spot.
Right.
So you got in terms of top black actors, you got Idris Elba, who's too old and he's already been in a Marvel movie.
He's a villain to me. He played good villain. That's a good villain right
He
there.
does, yeah.
Chiwetel,
What's that?
the dude that plays in he was in Doctor Strange. He was
I know. He was turning bad at the
Yeah,
end.
turning
what
bad.
you talking about?
I can't think. He's been in a bunch of stuff. I just can't think of it off the top of my
Nah,
head.
you
I
good,
don't
man.
think of his
You
face,
got
though. You don't
Michael
think
B.
his face.
Jordan. You got Anthony Mackie, who was already in.
He's already in the
Marvel.
Marvel universe.
You got John Boyega, who will be a kind of good pick.
Who the hell is that?
That's the
the
dude
nigga that
from
plays
Star Wars.
Oh, the dude that don't like he been bashing Star Wars. Well, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
They ain't finna pick him up. Disney ain't
not
finna
at
take him on nothing else.
He's
I don't know.
He's probably right about that.
I was about to say he
They're
done earned
not
them a lot of
gonna
money, but
Nah,
don't care.
Nah.
he done
Yeah,
ruined his
probably
Disney. I don't think he would never work for Disney ever again, bro. I don't know why he'd do something like that, cause bro, I know you standing up for you feel like, but that's Disney. That's like a big
Yeah, wide
Big
ass
pie.
range. Yeah.
range of stuff. You done cancel them out. Oh, you don't like Star Wars? You don't like nothing else we do? Bye.
I mean he isn't wrong though.
I mean, no, not at all, not at all. But I think there's sometimes you gotta hold it, and sometimes you gotta fold it, cause there's no way I'm working for Disney. I done got all this money, and then I'm a bash Disney. It's not no little production company. This is a very they can blacklist you. What they call blackball. You quit like they did Monique. Like I don't know, man. That wasn't the best decision of mine. I'm sorry, my guy.
Daniel Kaluuya is already in.
So he already in there.
Already in Black Panther.
He not a hero type. I just want to see him have a good time in a movie one time. Bro.
Who's that?
From Get Out.
From Get Out. If you look at every movie he
hell
in,
yeah.
bro, it's like he is not having a good time.
At all. Well,
Queen and Slim, he died at the end.
but he did. He had a good time.
Did he though? He was running from the cops the whole time.
And he found love in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle, but the girl was yelling at him for half the movie.
Which is true, but that's it. Okay, y'all got me. Yeah, he was having a rough time. He
Even
was
in Black Panther, he had to fight his wife and his king at the end.
at
bro.
the
Like,
same
This
time.
nigga don't have fun in movies,
at all.
bro. Like,
Look,
You right.
Lakeith Stanfield can't play a hero.
Nah, Lakeith is good though. I give Lakeith that, but Lakeith in Black Panther, no sir, hell no.
that's T'Challa, nah, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have to just find it it's gonna be probably like a new actor that nobody
Nah,
knows nothing about.
If anything, it'll be somebody with a fucking mask on, and they'll be talking, and they won't never take that bitch off. so we'll get our fix. They get their money.
Black Panther all movie.
Just the whole movie. He never gonna take that bitch.
2 hours is just straight black.
Or you just gonna
Black
see the
Panther,
back of his head.
No T'Challa.
If they do have a T'Challa in Black Panther 2, I think they probably gonna kill him, and then that's when his sister gonna take it somewhere in the movie.
But he's absolutely gonna die within the first 30 minutes.
I think he's gonna
For
die,
sure.
for sure.
Very early.
That bitch gonna open up with him in the
Very
casket.
early.
All right. I guess we done talked Black Panther to death. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna skip a little something. Go to a section here. You guys have I think 30 episodes up right now. 30.
No, I have that.
I think we at 15.
15?
15, 16.
We at 15.
I guess I listened to them 30 times. But listen, anyway, you guys have 15 episodes available, and there's a couple things you guys talked about that I want to bring to the Get Ready for a Podcast to see if we are in agreement here. On episode 13, you guys talked about hoback. Can y'all explain to the people what a hoback is, and we're gonna go from there?
Okay, so first, man, shout out to our guest on that because this was her topic. Our guest Julia, half for the Back Talk podcast, and man, y'all check them out too. They got over 100 episodes, man. They doing their thing.
That's what's up. Big up.
It's 2 single women. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how this topic came up for them when they had they episode.
What you mean you don't know how?
I don't know what they were talking about. I didn't listen to the episode, bro. I don't know how that episode got started with them. But, we were waiting for everybody to get in so we can record ours and started talking. And she popped off the whole bag, man. So basically what a whole bag is that's your overnight bag, man.
Spend a night, yeah.
Yeah, you spend the night bag is what.
Spend a night.
One
word.
Yeah, spend a night, That's what most people call it. And so we just dove into it, man, to see what.
Whatever it's basically whatever essentials you taking with you if you stay the night at a girl house.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you're not being a homosexual, or you might be for a night. For one night. So we basically just went into that and kind of described what we wanted in our bags, what we needed.
Okay.
What was our expectations for a woman to bring over in her bag?
Well, let's talk about it a little bit because the audience want to know because what was in your bag.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, you got to have your toiletries. You got to have your deodorant, your toothbrush,
right?
Bring your own toothpaste.
I was going to say that too, because she might have some shit I don't like.
Some shit you don't like,
shit.
The fuck is this?
And then, you got to have a change of clothes, man. Got to have some drawers, undershirt, clothes.
3 pairs of underwear is instant, just in case something happens.
Wait,
3 pairs?
3 pairs, yeah.
How many accidents you gonna have?
I mean,
how long you gonna be there?
For 3 pairs?
Who knows, man? I like to be prepared.
I'm bringing one clean pair. If they get messed up, I'm washing it in her house if she have a washer and dryer. If not, I'm hand washing them.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Comfortable.
Okay.
Hey, that ain't as comfortable as they was talking on the podcast because you was talking about bringing a PS4 if you want to.
I'm just saying.
If it's that good, shit, clap some cheeks, play
what if
some
she
2K.
fall asleep? You know what I'm saying? I'm still up. What am I supposed to do?
Go to sleep or leave?
Nah,
Listen,
I'm with him.
If you at the point, in your relationship where you spending the night and you could bring a PS4, then you don't need to bring the bag in the first place.
That's true.
I mean,
you got a point.
In some relationships, though, some people enjoy their privacy. So, I come to your crib, spend a night or two, and slide back to my house. Sure.
Yeah.
So KP, what exactly besides the 3 pair of drawers that you said you gonna bring to a female house that you don't really know like that? What else you gonna put in the bag?
I mean, if I don't know her like that, I ain't spend the night at her house.
Well, you may sleep. You don't know. You may.
Nah, if I don't know you, if I'm just
okay, you didn't know her for 3 months.
I mean, we got some rapport. Yeah, like he said, toiletries, toothbrush. Fucking. I sometimes I bring my own washcloths and shit. Change of clothes.
Ain't nobody say no goddamn condom. You just out there just.
He getting there.
I mean, this is me walking around my house. First of all, I'm married, so.
Yeah, this is This is before post marriage.
Okay, before all that, then the condom I already got a pop. I got 2 in my wallet, maybe 1. Couple in the car. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that shit, change of clothes and some body wash. I'll be straight.
Oh, you bring a body wash too?
I bring because I want to get to her house.
Right. She got some.
Goddamn.
You
She
ain't
got some feminine shit.
I'm
She
talking
like,
about you get out the shower smelling luscious, man. You go out the door, go
Lovely.
to the
nah,
store,
you
niggas be.
smelling like lavender
Right.
and baby powder with glitter on your chest.
I
and
mean, I'm
shit.
fine with Dove bar soap. That's cool, but just in case she got all that,
Right.
all that, I don't
lotion
need
with the
nobody.
glitter in
Need,
it.
yeah, I don't need nobody to know I was here. Goddamn,
Now
get
you
my
in the
shit,
tub with a bath bomb and shit.
For real.
chilling,
Enjoying yourself.
bubbles and shit. Yeah,
she
nah.
ain't let you saying you use that special edition Dove.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, if she got caressed, your ass gonna be smelling nice. So I ain't with all. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I ain't got no soap, I'm at the crib. Shit, it is what it is. But if I got options, I'm gonna bring my own soap and shit. You know, like I said, 3 pairs
So
of drawers.
At what point are you bringing too much stuff? Because it sounds like you almost bringing a suitcase.
I'm not bringing a duffel bag. It's a
Yeah,
regular.
that's. I can fit all that in the book bag. Keep it push.
Oh, man. I'm bringing
That's a
some
lot of shit
socks
in your
and
bag,
for
bro.
real.
First of all, usually I probably don't bring a change of clothes unless I got somewhere to go. These sweats I got on, change of underwear, see your ass in the morning, afternoon, whatever. When we split, I'm going to the house. But I'm bringing my own shit now. I gotta have my own shit. I can't be looking at you and then you be like, well, how my shit dirty?
I'm bringing my night clothes for understanding I'm only spending the night and going home in the morning. So that's what I'm gonna bring. Of course, a toothbrush, toothpaste, maybe a little Listerine, coming along. But I'm not over prepping. I'm not bringing no VCR, DVR, PS4, none of that stuff like that. It's if it's that situation, it's in and out.
So one thing that Julia brought up is that she expects something along the way when you on the way.
Besides dicks,
Food?
You gotta
No,
bring
no,
some snacks.
food, snacks.
Yeah, for sure.
Something.
I'm gonna hit you up before I get there. Yeah, I mean, I ain't putting that in my bag. I get that shit before I get there.
Yeah, but you reaching out and being like, hey, I'm stopping at Wendy's. What you want?
Yo, bad look, I'm finna before I get because you can't fuck on an empty stomach. And
Right.
after you get done fucking, you gonna be hungry. Well, I get
she
hungry.
ain't cook that day.
Man, nah, bro, ain't
She
no
don't got nothing on
cooking.
the stove when you get in there.
Nah,
That's
bruh.
what you saying?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, she ain't cook.
Damn,
this
yeah,
is
nah.
I mean, this is an exchange. You know,
Yeah,
I give you what you need. You give. That's it.
It's different if it's like, oh, I wasn't planning on coming, and you like, slide through. I done cook. That's cool. But even still, I'm on the way. You want something to drink. You gotta do that. It's just
That's
a common
hilarious.
courtesy.
That's hilarious though. If you talking about food and she like, oh, you gonna get me some food, and you be like, oh, why you ain't cook?
Then
I mean, that's honesty.
She probably gonna tell you.
Shut that-
don't
right.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it, bro.
shut that shit down.
We
Mm-mm.
good over here.
You can't buy me no.
I mean, if it's like, well, okay, so so a time frame of a late night run, we gonna call it that.
the
Sex,
gyros
whatever.
stay open at 3.
Damn, that is true.
You ain't got no excuse.
You ain't no gyros in sight. Okay, only thing you got is a Arby's.
Shit, McDonald's stay open late.
Okay, so I got you. So this was the scene that Julia set for us
Okay,
for
go
the
ahead.
scenario. So basically, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was at a day party, you know what I'm saying? You done hung out, you go home, you get that text come through. So it's basically you go home, you know what I'm saying? You get to freshen up a little bit, and then she said come through. So now what's in your whole bag?
Bet my pistol, a pair of underwear, my toothbrush, and I'm Gucci.
So you taking that to her house?
My pistol.
Drawers,
Yeah, you
toothbrush,
crazy
and
as
the
hell.
gun.
Yes.
If so, she just called me and say come through, right? Okay, I have no intention to stay then. I'm just gonna bring the clothes I got on.
I
go to my
want
business.
all I need is a pair of drawers. Shit. I mean, if we just met that day, like he said, I probably won't even spend the night. But I'm definitely not leaving my house without my gun.
Food, I ain't breaking out a damn. What slide means slide there, not make no stops.
No,
Just
no,
slide.
I
completely
still
just-
call.
I ain't
Yeah,
taking-
what's up, Shaq?
Nah, I ain't-
You hungry?
Yeah.
It's
You
a
need
pull
some?
in, pull out there.
Probably a
huh?
bag of chips that's already in the car.
Clap them cheeks, get the hell on. Shit. Other
Y'all
than
niggas
that,
finna get them a whole meal,
And like I
oxtails
just
and
met
all.
you, day party type
whole
shit.
meal.
a whole meal, oxtails and all.
Nah, we talking about fast food, chicken wings, fries, bitch,
Oh,
a
you
burger.
ain't waiting at the spot
What you mean?
to get the oxtails. You ain't gonna wait no 20 minutes.
No,
You-
hell
you-
I
you
gotta
can't-
like you to buy oxtails.
Yeah,
Cost
for real, that
$15,
costs
$20.
And that's a 40-minute wait. Be honest, let's be
Yeah,
real. Okay, that's the-
And that ain't food you can share.
and especially if the Spanish girl that cute, she give you extra more. Yeah, listen.
Now I'm
whole different-
stuck.
yeah, it's an
Right,
hour,
shit.
talking.
What time you
Trying
get
to
off?
learn Spanish
Fuck
on the
that.
fly.
So
feel me?
you just get her the $10 plate. You get the 15.
Oh, see, that's nah. Buy 20 wings, shit. We be
Yeah,
alright.
that's too much, bro.
Right?
I ain't stopping to get no
Oxtails,
food.
nah. I like you,
Yeah, I
you.
may fix your ass a bologna sandwich at my house and bring that shit with me. What you talking about?
Don't do that.
Now, if I stop and get myself something, then I may see if
Right.
you want something. But I'm not finna go out my way to bring
If
no
you,
food to your
I
house.
feel like
man.
you say slide, I'm sliding.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when I say, man, when I make that call, but I'm 10 minutes out. So that means anything that's on the way, I can get for you.
You
If
ain't going out the way.
Nah. especially we just met today, and you talking about slide
So
through.
you already going over there. When you seen the text, you already in the car. Okay.
I mean, you got to think about it. She was like, "Oh, slide through." You gotta let that. You gotta look at that bit, then you gotta ponder. Then you gotta be like, "Now I just met that bitch." You don't really know what you walking into. So you know,
house, kids,
you know all that shit. Now what I'm saying, you gotta keep the pistol on you because you just met her. You don't know what the hell she got going on.
That's why you got to put that address in first, bro. You got to see what side of town it's on.
You like me? I got
you
down.
gotta
Google
put
that
bitch
bit
in first, bro.
What is it? Zoom all
that
the way
bitch
in.
in,
Okay,
see
so
the
McDonald's
surroundings.
right here. This, that. Then you gotta,
So y'all bringing food if they be like they slide and it's at a hotel because they out of town.
I don't trust you.
At a hotel, nah, you finna
I don't
rob
trust
me,
you.
bro. I don't
You
trust
see
that
what I'm
shit.
saying?
Nah,
Even if I come to your apartment, I don't know if it's really your apartment. I don't know what the fuck going on.
That is true. That could be her.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have a pistol, a knife or something, bitch. Somebody pop out, fuck nigga, lay it down. Oh, here we go.
I think in our past, we all done put up on somebody we ain't know.
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, you sat there and thought about that bit before you hit them with that. I'm outside. You like, oh no.
But when you pull up and you see outside, you be like,
Yeah, it's a gated community.
Yeah, you ain't got no gated community, baby. I'm a judge. I don't give a fuck.
There's a bunch of niggas hanging out outside.
I ain't
You know
even
what?
pulling
Nah, bro,
in.
I'm finna pull out, bro.
hey, you know them?
You know,
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, that, bro.
It was a meme.
I
It
think the
said
first
like,
question is always, do y'all toe over here?
oh nah, if
Y'all
I don't see no
told her.
visitor slots,
Oh yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah,
bro.
he talking
Nah,
about
hell
the
nah.
fuck.
Y'all toe over here?
Hey, I don't see no visitor spot. What's going? You could just put. No.
Nah.
You know what? I gotta go
gotta
pick up
go.
Jesus or some shit.
I gotta go walk my fish.
Right,
Man.
the fuck.
Mm-mm.
You know, you just gotta scope the scene, though.
All right, so there's another topic that y'all guys talked about on episode 7.
That's what I was.
I'm gonna kind of like sit back because I don't really talk.
I saw
to
this and I
sensitive ass
kind of.
nigga.
Oh, this triggered you, huh?
Yeah.
You guys talked about that Drake doesn't have a classic album. Go ahead and discuss that
yes.
amongst yourself.
Hey, that's-
So who brought this up?
That's one of my famous unpopular opinions,
this-
bro.
this-
You know
this-
what I'm saying?
okay.
That's
JD
one
is the
of
man.
mine, bro.
JD is the man with the unpopular opinion.
So talk to me.
That's
Why
me,
why
bro.
do you feel like he doesn't have a classic album?
I just don't feel like you can really name me one that's a set classic. Now, he has some great albums. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
Some
He
good
got some
songs.
great albums. You know what I'm saying? My favorite album is what I said. What Nothing Was the Same.
yeah.
That's your favorite
I
Drake?
think that's my favorite. That's
No,
to me,
actually,
that's
did you
it.
say views? I think you said views.
I don't remember what I said.
One of
I
those
could've-
two.
Nah, I know I ain't said views.
I know I didn't say that.
So hear me
know I
out.
said
You
views.
don't feel like Take Care would be his classic?
I don't feel like Take Care classic. Bro.
Oh,
I don't.
well, okay, let me ask this. Are you a Drake fan?
Yeah, I fuck with Drake.
No, I mean like, see, when you say I fuck with Drake, that's just like that.
No,
That means
see,
you ain't a fan. That
no.
mean if he come on, you jam.
But the thing is, with JD, his natural state is like somewhat of a hater in general.
See, here you go with that
Hater.
first.
No,
I ain't a hater at
just,
all,
just,
bro.
just a little bit, just a little bit,
I'm not a hater at all, bro.
or at least a hater in the sense that he go against popular opinion.
Okay, so he got to go against the
Because
grain.
sometimes
Two different
popular
words.
opinion ain't fact, bro. Sometimes popular
It's just
opinion
popular.
is cap. It's,
Yeah.
it's just popular.
It's just popular. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna disagree with you. It's Drake, my boy, and I feel what you're saying. Like all his albums, I would probably say, if I had to choose, Take Care would be the classic album. So Far Gone honestly came out as a mixtape, and then he turned it into an album. That's why he say drop the mixtape. The shit sounded like an album. So I wouldn't consider that his album. They made that his debut album.
So wait, so when you talk about somebody having a classic album,
Like from start, you play that bit.
From
Once
start
it
to
start,
finish.
you don't
Start to
skip a
finish.
song.
And the album that I brought up was Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City is a classic album from start to finish. It's number one is Kendrick Lamar's best album.
T-Pab is better.
For sure.
It's not, bro.
What's up? What would you think?
To Pimp a Butterfly, it's not.
Okay.
To Pimp a
Don't-
Butterfly.
To Pimp a
No, we
Butterfly
getting
was
it.
deep though. That was
It was deep. It was deep.
it was a lot deeper than what I was prepared for at the time. I'll say that. Like if I listen to that bit now, I'll probably be jamming. But in that moment in time, I agree with you on that. That
Yeah,
Good Kid, Mad City was definitely Kendrick's
We
best
didn't-
album.
I mean, we appreciate it
Ran
now,
that shit to the ground.
but like we ain't want that shit when it came out, bro. Like
To
we
Pimp a
wanted-
Butterfly?
Yeah, we didn't
It
want
was
that.
too much.
Yeah, we
It
didn't
was-
want that.
And that's what everybody's like, oh, Kendrick ain't got nothing to say with everything going on in the world. Kendrick has said a lot way before.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was paying attention. But
But what I was about to say about having a classic album is that for you to have a classic album, does there have to be a significant drop off between that top album and then the next one? Because
nah,
Drake is pretty consistent with his albums.
Not,
and they
not
all,
necessarily,
yeah.
but it still has to stand out above
Yeah.
the rest.
like-
it don't got to be a huge drop off, but I mean, it's got to be like, you know what I'm saying? These albums are great, but this shit right here.
if you know
is-
every
is
song on that
shit.
motherfucker, that's a classic. Like, cause me personally, Views, good album, I like it, but I will literally skip majority of them songs. And when he started all that singing shit, that's when I'd be like, you know what, you my nigga, but
I'm not a huge fan of Drake.
I don't listen to Drake, so
I'm not.
I have no.
yeah, we wrong. That's my
responsibilities.
nigga, but
I kind of got used to it over the years, and
You don't have no choice. He do the shit too
yeah,
much,
he
bruh.
wait like even on the come with me, leave all of your thing. I heard that shit. I was like,
I hate that song.
that song grew on me.
I hate that song.
That song grew on
and
me.
that's what it do. You listen to it enough, you be like, fuck it, come with me, leave all it. But that,
I hate that song.
yeah,
Bruh.
I'm with
I
you though.
hate it so much.
It rubbed me the wrong way because.
So your Drake tier list starts with Take Care.
Like if I had to, let me see here, cause his actual first album, the Thank Me Later, it was good. I liked it. His introduction, blah blah
That's
blah.
the one him sitting at the table, right?
Nah, that's
the red
Oh.
and white.
yeah. It was good. It was good. He definitely had some bangers on there. Take Care for me would definitely be his number one album. After that, if we counting, I mean, If You Reading This Was Too Late was pretty lit. I like that. And then after that, I really don't. More Life was just too much. He was bored. And Scorpion, he was. I don't fuck with Scorpion at all.
I like More Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
More Life grew on me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of skips on there.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of
Like,
skips on
and
there.
I skip.
I
to
like
this
More
day.
Life more than Views.
You
Although
crazy
sometimes
as
I
hell.
find myself listening to Views and I'm like, it's better than I remember it being.
Yeah. Yeah. Because initially when it first came out, I was like,
But that you got to do that with a lot of Drake albums, though.
Yeah.
Bro. Like a lot of
You
them,
gotta
you
give
have to
that bitch
go
some
back and
room.
listen to, which is part of the reason I don't feel like he has a set classic yet. Because sometimes you got to go back and listen to these shits.
No, because you could play them all the way through if you were like a Drake fan.
yeah. Yeah.
You like one part of them.
Yeah, I like Drake, so I'll give him that benefit of the doubt, even if I gotta skip a couple and then come back and listen to him. But yeah, that's my boy. I
But
fuck
you,
with him.
you still got to go back and listen to all of them because all of them are so consistent to each other. There's not one that's a cut
A
classic
standout.
Yeah.
above the rest.
I mean, to be fair, his main problem is that because he raps and sings, he gets so divisive with his fans or people that like him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you talk about somebody that has a classic, if you talking about the classic album, all they're doing is rapping. So they're gonna support that rapping on the album. With Drake, if you like his rapping and you hate his singing,
you're
gonna like half the album.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like it's more like 75% the album, bro. He just do too much fucking singing, bro.
Mm.
He try to sing tough shit too. Like
He
you
do. He
can't
try to
sing
hit
thug
notes.
Shit.
Yeah, he be trying to
Like
hit notes.
you can't sing thug shits, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's my nigga though. I just feel like Take Care is definitely like if I had to have a go-to Drake album, Take Care would be it for me.
Okay, bet. I guess y'all had that discussion about Drake. You know, I set that one out. I don't listen to Drake. I'm
you-
an R&B nigga. But before we wrap this up, I wanted to ask our guests on the Stoop podcast a little bit about why you guys started your podcast and what is your ultimate goals out of the podcast.
Well, shit. To be honest, the reason we started it was just because we wanted some shit to do.
Oh, it was a little bit more than that. I mean, we four guys, we sit around, we have conversations about different things, and we figured we had a voice in terms of podcasting, so we kind of just went with it and jumped into it. We all have 4 very different personalities and 4 very different opinions on things, and that makes for good listening and for obviously others say good TV when you watch TV like that. So,
Yeah.
so we felt like we could translate that good too.
So, P. Walker, what advice would you give to other black podcasts? Because I'm gonna say it's hard. It's definitely harder for black people to do anything, and definitely in the land of the podcast, it's a little bit tougher to build that audience when you're dealing with black podcasts. What advice would you give somebody that's come to you, an African American young man, say, I want to do a podcast?
I think one thing I would say is that just make sure you have everything that you need in order. So you can't just be trying to scramble and do different things. You got to have organization to things. And I know a lot of times people just want to jump into something and think they can just get right into it. And you'll take the first possible thing. So you'll maybe record on your phone. You don't have the best audio quality. You might
That quality is everything.
Yeah, you might do certain things, and a lot of that you can't really skip on when you want to do something like a podcast. You can't really take shortcuts. You gotta invest time in things. You got to invest time in editing if you want to do that. If you want to take stuff out, put stuff in, just invest time and stuff like that. So that would be my biggest advice to somebody just getting into it, because the audience is there. The audience is there. People want to listen to things. A lot of stuff is transitioning from radio into podcasting now, especially with a lot of the deals that are coming out for people that are podcasting. So
Right, we trying to get them Michelle Obama. What's that What's
Joe
that?
Rogan.
That's what I was about to
Joe
say.
Rogan.
That 100 million deal. Spotify, listen, y'all got money like that. Listen, I'm a young man. I'm out here. I'm ready, willing. JD, what about you? What advice would you give?
To kind of piggyback off him, man, you know, just be patient. You know, it's gonna come. You know, you're not gonna have all them followers to begin with. You know, you're not going to immediately be the hottest thing popping. Like, you know, we like I said, man, it was something that we had talked about just because, you know, me, P Walk, and then of course our other, you know, two hosts, G Money and JP. We've all been friends for 15 years. You know, we all graduated high school basically together. So, you know, we're around each other all the time. You know, we've always had these conversations about sports.
Just put a mic.
Yeah, just put a mic, some equipment, and, you know, build it from there.
Yeah.
But like I said, just be patient, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's true.
saying? And find your sound, man. Like, it ain't gonna come right away. Like, we still kind of finding ours. You know, we have bits and pieces where it's there, but we can always improve. So, you know, just take the criticism, you know what I'm saying, the feedback with a grain of salt. You know, let it roll down your back. Don't get too offensive if somebody's saying you can be doing this or that better. You know, just try to set yourself up for success in the best way.
My number one tip is that mic quality.
Oh,
What's so funny is we doing a podcast. When I listen to other podcasts, the first thing I'm doing is listening to hitting that mic quality. If that bitch trash, I'm turning that bitch the fuck off. I'm turning it off, completely off. So my tip is definitely listen, get that mic quality together, because there's so many podcasts where I'll be listening to, I'll be like, you talking about something good, but I can't get past the echo in the back, the scratching noise. So listen, if y'all out there, bro, the mic quality is probably like the number.
Yeah,
Definitely in the top
at
five.
the top.
Definitely in the top. Definitely in the top. What about you, KP? You got any advice that you would give?
Be patient, man. Just be patient with yourself, because I mean, like they pretty much just said, there's a lot of things that has to go into place, and a lot of people don't jump off right away, and they just be like, oh shit, I'm finna start a podcast, this shit about to be lit, and then they only have like 5 listeners, and then they get discouraged. You gotta keep pushing, man. You gotta show that consistency and give people a reason to want to listen, you know?
Yeah, because I think that happens in any kind of media that people want to put out. Like I know when I was really into watching YouTube and stuff like that, it's just people that you follow or people that you hope will get big from that just kind of fall off because they don't see the kind of success that they want to see, especially early on.
And then you got to be in love with it too.
Yeah.
I would say that you have to be in love with what you're doing, because if you're just doing a podcast just because everybody else doing it, you think you just gonna blow up and make money off of it. Then once that doesn't happen, you like, all right, well, it is what it is.
I'm be honest with y'all like that. You ain't gonna make a dime. Hey, bro, a dime.
And this shit gonna take up a lot of your time.
A lot of your fucking time.
That's why I said you got to be in love with it.
You gotta listen. But you may, but you gotta also understand that, I don't know, you may not get there.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
a chance that it may not be what you meant. You can put like seeds, like, you know, I'm in a lot of podcast blogs. You know, I be reading stuff and stuff like that. I remember this one man, he was like, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I got a certain amount of lists. I think he said like 6,000. I was like, in 6 years. So it's.
I mean, 1,000 a year. That's not bad.
I don't know.
It's not.
I mean, some people got 10 years and ain't got no damn listeners at all. I mean,
Just depend how ambitious you are.
Yeah, I want to say, if you being, what's the word, consistent, I think you should be getting like more than 1,000 followers out a year.
Well, yeah, just in a way that numbers work, you should be getting a lot after a certain amount of time.
Right.
If you're good at it and people want to listen to you, because that you go from one person to 2 people, and that 2 people turn to 4.
Right.
It's not like it's just one.
I mean, that's kind of like music. Like, a lot of people like a lot of artists, and they put out their first album, they be like, oh shit, yeah, and they keep putting out albums, and then they put out that one album that don't nobody listen to. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you just gotta, like I said, you gotta be in love with it. You don't do it for everybody else. You gotta do that shit for you.
Exactly.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, you of course want listeners, but don't just make it, you know, make shit that other people listen to. If you don't want to listen to your own shit, what makes you think they're going to listen to it?
It just take you to offend somebody one time, and that's all it takes for you to fall off, especially in today's world.
Cancel culture is real.
You know what I'm saying? It just take you to be like, oh, fuck Donald Trump. Next thing you know, you went from 6,000 followers to 6. And that's just it. So that's why I said you got to look at that and be like, oh shit, I got 6,000 followers. Shit, a lot of people don't have that, and they trip about that. You know what I'm saying?
So on the Stoop podcast, where can the people find you guys at?
Shit, where we at? Shit, where we at?
Listen, you do the outro every podcast. Now you're at a loss for words.
I do, cause this ain't mine, bro. You know, I didn't set myself up for this. But now, you know, we are on Apple Podcasts, we on Google Podcasts, on Spotify, and then, you know, we got our On the Stoop podcast, social media. You know,
Okay.
Instagram at We On the Stoop, and Facebook, what is it, On the Stoop podcast?
Yes.
All
And then
right.
you can reach out to us on the email on the
Okay.
stoop Tampa
Gotcha.
@gmail.com.
What's your IG handles and where everybody can find you?
So, well, I mean, you can find us from We on the Stoop IG. We all on there. So
The IG pages.
I
in the bio.
just changed mine.
Oh, that sucks.
I just changed mine.
You said I saw you was like, damn.
I'm like, shit.
It's all good though.
Well, it's your boy, the Amazing King, coming to you live in the color, bringing out so amazing touch. I want to thank you guys so much for joining the Get Ready For It podcast. Please make sure you follow us at readyforit_1. Please also follow me at AmazingIam_ on IG. Also King Rio on Facebook as well. KP, send them out, please.
All right, it's your boy, man. Appreciate y'all boys for coming out, man. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves
Had a
and
good time.
appreciate y'all, dog.